Hey, hello, good morning, guys, and this is Codecombat, and guys, today we will be doing the level Reindeer Wake Up. So we have to help the blind herder wake up his reindeer by using arrays to track them. So today we'll be using array indexes, array length, accessing properties, assigning properties, strings, and variables. So let us dive in. Okay, guys, so the equipment for this level, you don't need much. All you need is a good programmation icon, and you need a good pair of glasses. So our goal here is to call out the sleeping reindeer. So it's time for the reindeer to get up and start their day. Merrick, the old herder, is the only one to listen to, but he's blind and needs help to tell who's awake and who's asleep. Use an array to keep track of which reindeer are awake and in the field and which are asleep in the tent. Tell Merrick which reindeer are awake and he'll tell them to get up and play. So, without first thing we have to do is check which reindeer are awake and which are not. The way we do this is by checking whether they're in their pants. How do we do that? The Y pose. So if the reindeer are above the Y position of 30, which is this line right here, they are counted as awake. If they're below that Y position, counted as asleep. So here you have the code. It looks not like much, but there is some little complexity to this code. So first thing, we have deer status. We have 5 reindeers, we have 5 asleep. This is not updating status, this is just an array. Deer status is not updated by itself, it's just a normal array. So it's a 5 hours asleep, 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 asleep. So now we loop through friends. Just a reminder, reindeer and this level count as friends. So for deer index in range of length of friends. How do we do that? So we are making this new variable called deer index, and it is basically the range length of friends. So we're basically counting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the reindeer is friends looping to the index. So basically imagine that for I and 5, that's basically a simpler way. For I and 5, and then friends I. So we're basically not doing the 4 friend in friends, or we're not doing 4 reindeer in friends. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna get I, and then we're gonna loop friend equals friends and I. But since we're in reindeers, and we have to do something different with the deer index, we're doing it this way. So if the reindeer position is greater than 30, deer status, so the status and the deer index equals awake. So how do we do this? So let's recap. So the deer index is looping. So we have 0. So reindeer equals friend 0. That's the first reindeer. We're going to say that Comet's the first reindeer. So it's going to say if Comet's position is greater than 30, which it's not, we're going to put it as awake. So now we're going to take Dasher. Same thing. Deer index, let's say here's the second. We're going to I plus equals 1. 1. Friends 1. That's actually the second. Reindeer, if reindeer dot position greater than 30, which it is, deer status, deer index. So we're indexing using the deer index. But since we have friends, so to make this simpler, we're gonna have a list. So we're gonna have Dasher, Comet, Prancer, Dancer, and Vixen. Okay, so here we have 5 people. So we can see that we're gonna start out reindeer friends index. So we're going with the 0 index. This is the 0 index, which is actually the first. 0. We check. 0, Dasher. Dasher is awake. So then if reindeer that is greater than 30, and remember that deer index is 0, which is Dasher. So basically going to deer status, we're going to the first value, and we're changing that from asleep to awake. So now we're just going to loop through the whole friends array, and then we're going to find which are awake and which are not. Oh. Okay, so now we find friends, and so the status index. This is a new variable. So first status index in the range and length of deer status. So what happens is we're basically doing the deer index, the same thing, but this time we're not looping the friends, we're looping to the deer status. And that's the status index. So reindeer equals friends, deer index. We're defining reindeer again. So basically say here dot say. This is concatenation. We're saying reindeer. The spaces here is because if you take out the space, the status index is going to be mixed with the reindeer's name. Because there's a difference between reindeer 1, you see that space right here? And there's a difference between reindeer 1. See, you see how it changes from the 1 being red to the 1 being purple? So yeah, that's one thing. So here let's say reindeer space, status index, for example, reindeer 1, reindeer 2, reindeer 3, is 2 spaces front and behind so it doesn't get mixed up. Deer status, status index. So instead of using deer index looping through the friends, we're looping through the whole index because now we want their status. We've done looping through the friends, finding the status, now we use the status. So say here, let's say reindeer space status index is deer status, and then you pass. So reindeer 0 is asleep, reindeer 1's awake, 0, 1, reindeer 2 is asleep, reindeer 3 is awake, and reindeer 4 is awake. And remember, I made this video on arrays. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For more information, just check out my video on array and indexing. And yeah, guys, this is it for the level. We took an array, we looped it, we used positions, then we used indexing. We used the indexing to define a new array. Then we used concatenation. Concatenation, it's a very simple topic. If you need help with that, just check out my video on concatenation. And then so you say reindeer status index is deer status status index. You basically concatenate that into one string. Reindeer 4 is awake, and then you pass it. So this is it, guys. Reindeer wake up. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Coding with Gautam, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day and enjoy your day.